Welcome to part 3 of One Piece and Kingdom Hearts 3. Their third part. Anyway, um, last time, um, Sora and the others just found out where their ship is, where the Sunny is at Skull Cop. Now they have a mission to get there and to stop Xehanort again. What they don't know is when they enter in another world, an old enemy of Aqua, Terra, and Ven appear. Who is it? We'll find out. Hi, my name is Narasaki Fan in Kentucky.
I'm Vinius Diaz.
And welcome to part 3, where we're gonna do Monsters Inc. and Frozen. And here's we'll start. They'll land at Monstropolis. Yeah. Sora didn't notice, but he now shows a new form. Well, how would you describe his monster form?
They all have new forms. I have no idea that he's all this gray and furry with like red hair.
Yep. And Donald has one eye.
And no nose.
Yep.
And Goofy has 2 different color eyes.
Yep. Here's, of course, Jinbei will look the same. But
what? Jinbei, how come you look the same? Must because I'm a fish man.
Yeah.
I look like a monster.
Yeah. And Luffy asks, and Sora asks, what kind of monster are you? I'm a look. He looks at himself as he looks like a monkey monster. And Zora,
you see Robin.
What would Robin look like?
She looked like Mike's girlfriend. What's her name? Sylvia.
Yeah.
With the one eye and the snake hair.
Yeah. And Zora would look like.
He looked like one of those ones with like the fingers as the blades.
Yeah. I can see Luffy thinking this is cool.
Yeah, he would think. He thinks anything is cool, mostly.
Yeah, you're right. Then Sora asks, seriously? Is this how we blend here? That's right. It's about time you caught on. And then he said, could you guys take a few steps back?
You give me the heebie-jeebies.
You take a step. And Robin says, And Robin took a look at herself in the reflection. I think I like this form. I guess I'm going to have to get used to these arms, says Zoro.
I said, don't have my sword. I don't have to make do.
Yeah.
They go in like the build. We laugh because we care.
It says it's.
That's odd.
Yeah. Doesn't sound like very much caring, says Goofy. If they look like us, then that could be trouble. I think we better investigate. And then they get in and see Mike and it's Mike and Sully.
And see Sully playing with Boo.
Yeah. And then they look around and say, I wonder who those guys are. Careful, Sully. If they see the KID, it's fine. We have nothing to hide.
I don't think they're bad guys, Mike.
Yeah.
But then Unversed show up.
Yeah.
And like, wait, what are these? These aren't Heartless.
And Goofy says, and Hulk?
Goofy says, I don't know. I think I know that symbol.
Yeah, same here. And then Mike's said, "Wait a minute, you're not scared of that little girl, are you?" What?
No,
We'll talk later.
stop doing that.
Yeah. And then after they beat him,
Kitty's gotta
Boo.
go. He'll be back in a second. Stay here.
Yep. And Mike and Sully, they're pretty good party members.
Yeah, especially Sully.
Yeah. And by the way, they're still voiced by John Goodman and Billy Crystal.
Okay.
And
After defeating the Unversed, they have a little benefit. Oh yes, boy, I can still run circles on you, Butterball.
then Sora talks to his crew. He's like, "Do you know how many ideas who they were?" And Sora says, and Donald says, "They're not the Heartless." And Goofy says, "Well, it's on the tip of my tongue. I remember the king told us something about
On the tip of my tongue. You with negative emotions?
Unversed. Oh yeah,
Unversed?
oh yeah, them.
Unversed.
And I can see Robin finding it fascinating. She wants to investigate
Interesting. Being creatures of negative emotion. It's a good thing we came here. Robin, are you okay? I'd like to investigate this.
And then
Okay, see, Sora asking Zora, does she get like that often?
oh yeah. And then Mike asks,
She is a researcher after all.
And then Sora says, we're basically trying to get rid of these creatures causing trouble. We're exterminators."
Mike Wazowski! What?
And then he says, "Mike, what's..." And I can see Robin saying, "Oh,
I'm Mike Wazowski."
And Robin says, "Oh, isn't she adorable?" "Hi, my name is Nico Robin." Ra. Yes?
Mike Wazowski!
I'm gonna have Robin and Boo have a close relationship.
Like her and Sully?
Yeah.
They decided they gotta get Boo back here to her door. I know, Mike. It's time to get our little girl home.
And she asks, and then he asks, "What are you planning to do?" And Mike says, "It's kind of a long story, but Boo's from another world, and we got to send her back to keep her safe." "Okay, well, we'll help you. Those on verse might cause trouble."
What?
So we wouldn't. Yeah, those on verse might try to cause trouble, so we wouldn't come along. Great. And then they introduced themselves. "My name is Monkey D. Goofy. I'm gonna be king of source Uxney irony."
No, Ronar Zorro. This is Gene Bay. You don't look very monster-like. I'm a fish man. I think I might blend in here well enough.
Yeah. And then after that, Sully explains Monsters Incorporated used to rely on screen power from human for kids. So, but now we collect.
Say it's 10 times more powerful thanks to Boo here.
And Luffy says, "Yeah, I agree. It's better to laugh than to scream." Dorothy has something funny. Is that right, guy? And then they notice Unversed taking over and scaring kids and all that. This is terrible. And they shut down Boo's door and said, "We got to take care of them first. Then we'll find the door." and slowly hides Boo. And then after that, Mike Mike used the key cards to bring the doors, and they wrote and they
God!
yep. I gotta tell you the truth. When I found out Monsters Inc. was in the world, I was looking forward to that, writing on the doors and seeing.
Yeah, that was probably one of the better worlds of the game.
Yeah, it was closer to the movie. It was close to the movie.
Well, after the movie, so it had its own story to tell.
Yep.
With a few little hiccups.
Yeah. And then and Sora said, "Hey, and that door looks familiar. That's my door." Really?
Wait, you guys were scaring me when I was a kid under my bed?
Yeah. And no, and Mike says, "No, we were scared." Another Sora. This Sora was a human. He was scared. He was scared of heights and he was also scared of blue devils.
Hmm.
That was a good joke. And then he said, "Oh, what about this Kishimoto? What did he? Did you?
We take great pleasure in scaring him.
But you don't make him laugh? Why?
He's
Why?
the only exception to the scream.
Why? What do you do?"
He made the most awful thing ever. I mean, it makes Blood Meridian look tame.
Okay. And then as they go through the doors, they know it's more heartless. And Sora says,
Too?
"Keep Booze out of harm's way. We'll handle the bad guys." And Robin has an idea. "I got an idea, Sora."
Make Boo laugh.
Okay. Okay. And Sora goes, "Yee!" No,
Now that's like way later.
Yeah, you're right. He goes, "Hey, Boo."
They're still in like the door. They're not at the main junction yet. They're still.
Yeah, I forgot.
Get there.
And Luffy said, "I got a good way to make her laugh. Get her up aboard the crew. It's time to ship up Princess Brew." He doesn't want to do a funny dance.
I don't think she's gonna get it, Luffy.
What? It made me laugh when I was a kid.
That's different. That's the difference between your generation and hers.
Okay, the one who kids like. Some stupid pig. I'm referencing Peppa Pig. I remember I was forced to watch that stupid show when my niece and nephew were little. More that and Mickey's Clubhouse. Every time I watch Mickey's Clubhouse, I wish it was the Kingdom Hearts Mickey coming out and saying, you know what I mean?
Miska, Mooska.
Yeah. I wonder when they read this, when the voice actors read the script and said, "That doesn't sound like Mickey at all." Anyway, back to the story. They found Boo's door, but it turns out it was another.
Didn't they use Mike as a bowling ball to get her to laugh?
Yeah, I get to see Sora grabbing it and tipping it.
If I remember right.
Yeah, I can see Sora or Luffy doing that and tipping his feet like the Flintstones. He does a Flintstone like sound effect when he does the bowling ball. It was. I think that was based off.
Also where they.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, don't they meet Randall after doing that?
Yeah. Mike's noticed. Hey, when did we take a wrong turn? Then they hear, who cares? All that matters is that's the last turn you losers are gonna take. Randall?
Oh, Randall!
Who's this? A creep we banished trying to collect screams by force. He used to be Boo's scare, and Boo glares at him.
I almost got turned into a wallet.
Yeah, luckily a real nice guy showed up and fixed the
door.
door.
We sent you to was turned to sawdust.
Yeah. I think you got those lines mixed up. Anyway, then Randall started bragging that I'm numero uno, top of the leaderboard, babe. You, a laugh collector? Dream on, Rand. My laugh totals are off the chart, except for George Collin Monster.
Wait. Yeah.
No, I'm second that. No, he's.
Wait, that doesn't sound right. He's too risky for kids.
Yeah.
I'd say Robin Williams Monster. Oh.
He does entertain kids and adults. Except for Robin Williams. Who said anything about collecting laughs? I'm after negative emotions. And Robin.
Keep them sad forever. It's a boatload of energy.
And Goofy says, Organization 13 must be helping him. And Robin says, I don't know. He seems more like on Maleficent's alley. Because he's a Disney villain, and Disney villains team up with each other.
Yeah, but I don't think Maleficent would even consider Randall.
Yeah. And then he says, laughter's not just sustainable. Once Junior towards his last chortle, you gotta start over. But negative energy, sadness, give them something that really breaks their hearts, and we'll never worry about energy again. And Sora said, that's not right. We're not gonna let you.
That'd probably work nowadays.
Yeah. And Sora said, we're not gonna let you hurt anyone or your little one first help. Just try and stop me. You'll see soon enough. I'm gonna be a legend about this place. Now consider your careers officially. And Zora said, boy, I would like to get a cut of that guy. And Sully said, we got to get Boo to safety first. Then we'll take care of Randall. Let's find a way out. And as they were...
They're like the lower half of the company.
Yeah, and then the conveyor belt gone bonkers as lasers started blasting. But
then all like the fires going around the company because of the unversed.
Yeah, let's split up, says Sora. Luffy, you and me and Robin tried to turn off the laser. The rest of you guys,
like rail shooting thing.
Yeah. And Robin takes care of it by holding down the guns before they can fire. And Zoro cuts off the computer. But actually, Sora and Luffy.
Mike tries to get Sully to do something using like sign language.
Yeah. They see the painting, and they know how to make Boo laugh. And then, hey, that's good. Yeah, you take it. Nice try, Mikey. I'm not doing this alone. Hey, come on, Sully. That's not what I had. And Zoro said, hey, come on. Hey, Zoro, let's join. Luffy. And then Luffy grabs Zoro, and they all four of them get paid. I thought it would be funnier funny if they joined in as well. Zoro and Luffy.
Yeah.
And Zoro comes out all humiliated, but everyone, including, of course, Boo, laughs. And Robin says, I can see Robin
Just
love
don't
hearing.
tell Sanji about this.
We promise we won't tell Sanji. And I can
In the
see.
realm of darkness, Sanji goes, somebody must be talking about me. Something to do with Mosshead.
Yeah. Then the lights, then the elevator turned on and said, "All right, let's go." And Boo runs off, but then she comes back with the heart, unversed and heartless. But then the paint, and then the paint washed off,
Mm-hmm.
and Zoro said, "Finally." And after they beat the Heartless, they look down, and Heartless.
Isn't the CDA trying to get control of the fire that's going outside?
Not yet. Next is the electric fences, which I'm surprised Sora knows about, unless he has electricity there.
I don't know if he does or not, because we never really see like the mainland and Destiny Island.
Yeah.
Most we saw was like in KH2 and Kyrie was talking with Selfie.
Yeah. I would love to do that. I would love that Nomura would do that someday. And
yeah, explore the main character's world.
yeah, should we know more about Sora's backstory or something?
I mean, maybe. Does he really need one?
No, not real. Not every hero needs a backstory.
I mean, I'm fine with what we have with him and Riku, honestly.
Yeah, but I'd like to know more about Kyrie's backstory.
Yeah.
Which we did last week, but we're getting out track. I believe next is when they found out they're in the fire, or no, it was when.
Or is it when Randall shows back up and tries to use that love of horror thing, but it doesn't work?
Yeah, but also
Sora
has to do the funny face before that.
Well,
Hey Sora,
we just need one more or how about no? We skip Mike doing the ping pong with his eye. I don't think Boo's gonna get it, Mike. Or should I have gone tennis? Like what? I dropped my contact.
Yeah, and then he said, "Do you get it?
Do you get it? And so, do you get it? Yeah. I think his eye is so big you can't misplace it.
Yeah, you can't lose the contact the size of a dinner plate." And Luffy says, "Dinner? I'm hungry."
Like, really? Sorry, you didn't get the joke?
Yeah. Even I could have gotten it. And then now Sora did the funny face. You go, eee! And I know a good one. Robin plays Pickaboo with Boo. With her Hama hands. Where's Boo? There she is. And Boo laughs. You know what? I wish I had a niece like you.
Robin to get her to laugh.
Yeah. And she says, I hope I have a niece like you someday. Hanami! Sorry.
Hanami?
Yep. I was referencing Hominy. and I believe after that, Randall shows up with the with a pile of junk. He's, move, move.
Yeah, thinking he actually had power but didn't.
Yeah, it worked before you stupid freaking. Just and then he leaves. I said, just leave him. Don't think it can cause him trouble. But we gotta. Besides, we gotta focus on movie. Yeah, you're right. And and then they see outside the factory's on fire, and and the CDA says we'll take care of the fire. And then Sora says, "I got a good idea." And then Sora uses his water spell to put out the fire with Donald.
Say what?
He used the water spell to put out the fires. And killed the fire heartless. And then more on and Heartless showed up, but they took care of them. I said, "Thank you, you did great." He told the CDA agent, "Thanks, we'll be on our." Fun fact: that's Roger Craig Smith. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Anyway, he says, "Gotta go fast." Sorry, force a habit. I gotta make a Sonic reference.
Yeah.
And then they see that, and then some a tank exploded, and it caused and it caused them to cover up the door and said, "Oh great, now we're stuck." So, have you got any ideas? Asked Robin. Just give me a. Then Boo takes his hand and says, "Kitty." If I'm right about that pipe, yep, it's perfect. We go through it. And Mike says, "I thought we were going to start at the door vault. The only places that pipe leads is the cooling tank. You sure you don't have a better idea?" "Just trust me, Mike." "Yeah, let's." And and Boo runs up to Robin and said, "You want me to hold you?" "Sure." I just love, I just love writing Robin and Boo's relationship,
Yeah.
because she would make a good mother if she wanted to be.
Yeah, she would.
Then she said, "Raw." Then Raw. Yes, yes, Rabbit. "Oh, you said my name." Oh, and she gives Boo a kiss.
Oh, he said my name.
Yeah. And then once they arrive, Mike says, "Wait a second, it's the door vault." What did I tell? Nice job, Sol. Seriously, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you actually run the place. Thanks, Mike. We're it's not much farther. And Donald said, "Hey, what's with the black dude?" "Of course, with some kind of trail." And Zoro says, "I don't like this."
Hmm.
And then Sully, and then Randall returns. And how did you learn the lesson with that pile of junk fiasco? And Randall scoffed. Oh, I learned a lot. And then Mike runs to the pile of junk and mocks it. But then Unversed symbol appears on it, and Boo noticed and got scared and hides behind Soul. Wait,
Turned into
Mike.
one of the most annoying bosses in the game.
Yes, I thought. Only he'll be less
There's no
annoying.
joke. That thing's defense is way too high.
I know. And you know what would be annoying? Here, Randall joining the fight.
What could
I
he
was,
add to it?
huh? He could turn invisible.
What could Randall add?
He could turn invisible.
Yeah, but if Luffy's got his hockey, he could find out where he's gonna be.
In fact, that's what happened. He turned invisible and said, "And you'll never find me." And Luffy says, well, uses his hockey, and then
Decks him.
yeah, like he did Mr. 3. Altitude down where I was. Instinct, he said. And that's it. You got to take care of that monster. Then we'll take care of Randall. And Zoro is the one that defeats the monster.
Yeah. After that, they send Randall back into the door and shred the door again.
Yeah, but I'm gonna make it more like the movie where they drag him. I'll say, no, not there, anything but there. Please don't. No. Do you know where he took him?
Gator's back.
No, it's something
That
worse.
Gator's back.
It's something worse. Boruto's room.
Oh my god!
Oh, let me out!
It's truly as hell.
What?
Or as Homer goes in that one episode, oh, this truly is hell.
Yeah, and then Sully about to punch the door, and then wait, I got a way to block him out. And then he uses the keyblade. And Mike says, "Smell you later." And then that takes her. And Boo, you be a good girl. It says Robin. And Sully says, "Yeah, we'll play together real soon." And then something happens. The door begins to slide, and then Mike says, "What? No!" And then they see a hooded figure and said, "Who's that? Who are you?"
Vanitas.
Wait, what?
With his mask on.
Yep, it is. Then he says, "Gotta say, it's strange facade had fooled me first, brother. Wait a second." Then he remembers, "Hey, you were at the cathedral. Who are you to call anyone strange?"
You actually remembered that, Sora?
Yeah. Then he said, "We haven't met in the flesh. I am Vanitas." And Donald Goofy gasps. This is the part where you spout mumble jumble disappear. Right?
Oh, he's aware of the cliches.
Yep. And then he said, "This whole world was powered by Scream. They convert the screams of human children into energy. And this very company was made it all that happened. It's its richest source of negative emotion we'll ever find."
I told you we stopped doing that.
Did you? Then how do you explain all these container or surplus Scream? The facility was everything I could hope for. And then I was looking at the find upon whose heart was darkened by thoughts of revenge. You mean
help me get my body back, though I'm still incomplete.
And then Sully said, "All Randall cared about was winning. This this guy took advantage of it. And he said, and Vanitas says, my heart is just one thing. And the universe collected enough screams and sadness from those children to reconstruct. Yeah, and the whole time they were trying to accompany in the process. But even with all this negative energy, I need something else because my heart is complete. That half of me sleeps inside
He
your heart.
senses Ven and Sora.
Yeah,
So that's where you went to, Ven.
Are you saying that? So, and Luffy asks, "Are you saying that one of the missing Keyblade wielders inside Sora's heart?" And Sora asks, "How is that
Look at the
possible?"
brains in the cat. Look at the brains in the captain.
Then he said, "Now you return." And Luffy says, "Over my dead body, you're gonna get to Sora. We're gonna get to him. You're gonna go through."
Good. If you're offering.
Yep. And Robin says, "Me too." And Zoro says, "Me three. I'm loyal to Luffy,
Zoro,
but I'm
I
also..."
won't let anyone near my captain.
And he would say Sora too, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Donald and Goofy get in the way and goes, the king told us about this. What happened with Ven?
Yeah. What Vanitas doesn't know is Sully and Mike are planning something. Join your heart with mine! As he throws all
he can be kind of scary when he voices Vanitas.
Yeah. It shows how great a voice actor he is.
Yeah.
Then
Vanitas realizes Sully's behind him, like, Major look!
Toss him. Well, Mike
toss him in like several doors, and they toss the doors within the doors.
Yeah.
Another door! Another door!
There's another door! And Luffy said, "This reminds me of Dressrosa." And then it closed all the doors. Which I don't...
Then shreds like the last door.
Yeah. Which I don't get why
that's really gonna stop him.
Yeah. In fact, if there was a how it should have ended, I bet it would have had... Yeah, that character Vanitas. And Vanitas says, "You know I could teleport."
Yeah, no, that didn't stop me. I can go anywhere I want.
Yeah. I guess he just gave up. Here's my theory of this. He was about to go in, and Xehanort says, "Enough, Vanitas.
You're needed at the graveyard." Oh, come on, really?
Yes.
No, we can't have you exhausting any more energy. So wait, is this still Howard Xehanort, or is this we're using Lloyd for this?
We're using Lloyd, Christopher Lloyd.
Okay. Or should Sayax be the one to rein him in?
I think it's gonna be Xehanort. I'm gonna give Xehanort more screen time because he is the main. Because he is the main villain of the game.
True. Even though we never really met him until like the end of the game anyway, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
And again, we didn't officially meet Ansem until like 3/4 of the way through the first game.
True, but he was. Yeah, but he was in the game of the first. He was in the first part of the game.
I know it's when Sora's in the secret place, but I mean we didn't really meet him.
Right. I get
till you beat Riku the second time.
Yeah. And anyway, back to the story. After that, they celebrate. And Sora thanks Sully for saving them. They said, "No, we should thank you. We never would have get this far if you hadn't come along to help." And finally, we found Boo's door. And Sora said, "Boo, I know you excited to complain, Mike and Sully. Sorry we drag you into this." And Donald said, "Watch it, you're gonna scare her." And Sora said, "You're way scarier." I think you're both pretty scary. I think we're all scary.
Except you, G-Ray.
Hey! And actually, I vote for Zoro being the scariest. Hey! They said, then they laugh and say, Boo, it's time to go. Kitty, we'll catch up soon. Mike Wazowski. And Robin says, goodbye, Boo. Go grow up to be a smart young lady. Then she and Boo runs to Robin for a hug. And Sora said, oh, that's so cute. I'm going to take a picture. He takes, because and you know, I wouldn't be surprised if Robin puts that in her screensaver. Hey, Boo! So, and after they say their goodbye, they say goodbye to Mike and Sully. Yeah, that was fun, kind of fun, having a nice adventure for all the time. Yeah, the flying and the falling, and hey, let's not do the paint thing again. But nothing good. Running for our lives to get the heart pumping. I had it great. Donald, all you do is complain. I did not. Any chances we could
Zoro's
drop?
like, yes, you do.
And Goofy asks, can we drop by again? And the door is always open. And Booth can join us. And then they say goodbye and said, remember, I still get the most laughs. And after that, they return to the regular forms, and Sora says, we should go to the realm of darkness. That way, you're not strong enough. Because we're not doing the power of waking thing.
Yeah, no, it's just a complete waste.
Yeah, but we have to do something. If we don't act, the organization's going to win. And Donald and Goofy both agree with that statement. Sora, do you know how to get to the realm of darkness? Asked Jiminy.
No.
Maybe the King and the Riku. They won't tell you.
They also discussed what Vanitas told them.
Yeah.
And do you honestly believe what he said was true? Well, it's really all we got to go on.
Yeah, that's what Ianzo said when he called them. He says, Roxas and two more. And Sora asks, who's the other one? I can't help feel, but it might be a girl. A girl that looks like Kyrie.
But with black hair.
And Luffy asks, wait, do you think that could be your daughter?
Luffy. Okay, now you're just being ridiculous. No, it's something else.
Should we do the Aqua scene? Because that's next with her and Ansem.
Yeah, we should probably do that. Is that where Ansem shows up and asks about the girl?
Yeah. Who do you think the girl is? I was wondering, who do you think he's talking about? It's probably not.
I think it's probably one of those foretellers, maybe.
Yeah, that could be it. I could see, and then so you must be the lost guardian of light. Where's your keyblade? Don't need it. And she held her own against Ansem. And then the guardian said, the Aqua guardian grabs Aqua and said, Aqua. And Aqua felt we got to make her evil, don't we?
Well, yes. We have to do the anti-Aqua thing.
Yeah. That's it. No more. I'll go, says Ansem. You are very wise. And he throws Aqua down to the water. What is this feeling? And we're not doing the Winnie the Pooh thing, because it foreshadowed Sora's disappearance.
I never even caught that.
I think it did. I think part of me thinks it did. But we're not doing it anyway.
I mean, it's only there to get ingredients for Little Chef.
Yeah. And Sora was cooking. Luffy asked, "Hey Sora, can you cook? I'm hungry." Okay. And the little chef comes and grabs Sora, and they start. You know, I'm gonna start learning how to cook by myself.
I guess they stopped in Twilight Town for the bistro.
Yeah. And they meet Scrooge and said, "Hey, Uncle Scrooge, how's the bistro go?" "Oh, aye, lad, it's going great. The food, the critic gives it a 5-star. Why?" Why even make a profit? And so, if Nami was here, she want.
Yeah, I go, yeah.
Yeah.
So Scrooge would not bend because Scrooge is not somebody you want to mess with.
No. You know, Scrooge and Nami has a lot. They're greedy, but they have morals.
Yeah.
Unlike a
weird
certain
Scrooge.
Yep, unlike a certain crab.
Yeah. You know, when the show actually gave him those morals.
Yeah. But he doesn't have those anymore.
It's not bad if you actually have to force Squidward to stand up for SpongeBob.
Yeah. You know, I don't think Squidward really hates SpongeBob. He's just annoyed by him.
Yeah, it depends on what season it is because it varies.
Yeah. Meanwhile, rather than doing when they, we're gonna expand more on Frozen, make it better.
Okay.
They arrived. The girls arrived in Arendelle. The girls and
so we're switching over to Kyrie at Frozen.
Yeah, Kyrie's gonna be one in Frozen.
All right. I guess we're switching on and off between the teams.
Yeah. I want to give Kyrie more character.
So I'm guessing Kyrie's team is going to go to Big Hero 6.
Yeah. That, or I could have them go to an extra world, the Incredibles world. And well, Sora goes to Big Hero 6.
We can do that.
Yeah. They arrived in Radiant Garden. Kyrie is amazed by it. Wow, this is even more beautiful than Radiant Garden, and that's my home. Yeah, says Nami. And then there's the coordination of Queen Elsa. Coordination? So what do we do? Then they hear, "For the first time in forever, and Nami says, "Where's that music coming from?" "I don't know." And then the girl falls down, and Kyrie catches her before she could. Thanks, that was a close one. Just sorry, I'm just so excited. My name's Anna. What's going on? Oh, the coronation for my big sister. Wait, the queen? You're a princess? And Kyrie bows. It's fine. We don't do that here.
Yeah.
I had to do that.
We don't do that there.
My name is My name is Kari. I am Captain Usopp. And I'm Nami. And
Ignore him. He's not a captain.
and this is Chopper.
I'm
Hi there.
Chopper. Oh my god, a talking raccoon.
I'm a reindeer! Are you from a different country? Yeah.
Yes, country.
Do you have any suits and gowns we can wear? Well, we weren't in town for a few days, but we heard about the coronation, so we thought we should visit. Oh, there's this gown shop right near the shop.
Hey, wait, guys, look! I think I saw Rapunzel and you in Flynn.
Wait, how are they here? Did they world hop?
Sorry, I had to do that cameo thing.
I know.
Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Yeah. It was a nice cameo. And then they and then we're skipping the part where she meets Hans and said, where Anna meets Hans. Since
Okay.
because we're Kairi and Sakura. I mean, Kairi and Nami are trying out dresses.
Yeah, it's not, wrong timeline.
Yeah, Kairi and Nami are trying out dresses. Edson, how do I look?
Do you think Nami would be dressing too provocative for this? Given it's Nami and
Yeah, would you say she overdresses?
kind of.
Yep.
I mean, her post time skip outfit is just a bikini top and jeans.
Yeah. And then they said, good thing Luffy isn't here. What was that? Oh, I said, good thing Luffy isn't here. He would go. He would probably. His job would probably do. And look at you. Sora would love that outfit. You think so?
I mean,
Maybe I'm a.
all right, this is short-haired Kyrie, so no ponytail.
Yeah. No. Don't you remember we kept the hairstyle.
Oh, right, she's still long-haired too, Kyrie.
Yeah. She uses a ponytail too.
Which honestly, I think she looks a lot better. She looked a lot better with one.
Yeah, me too.
Kind of like I committed in soccer with a ponytail.
Yeah. And then said, and then they hear him man say, so I take it that you are buying these. And what would Usopp and Chopper wear? Just some fancy suits?
Yeah, assuming they can get a suit in Chopper's size.
Yeah. Yeah, think about a toddler-shaped one. And they hear, so I assume you hear to buy these clothes. They see a man with a mustache.
Is it the Duke?
Nope, it's someone better. He said, well, this guy is friendly, so this special day, the cost will be 10 berries, or how much money? Whatever they call
10
it.
money.
Yeah.
Are we using the One Piece currency or the Kingdom Hearts currency?
Kingdom Hearts currency. 10 money. And Nami said, that sounds reasonable. I didn't have to haggle. Thanks, Mr. You could call me Walt. Walt Disney.
Oh. I think our universe imploded.
Well, he's another watcher.
Yeah.
Wait
till I tell Uatu about this.
What?
Wait till I tell Uatu about this.
They were at the church. They were looking for seats, but no such luck. They hear Anna calling out to them and said, Anna, we can't find us. And she said, why don't you sit next to me? And Nami said, no, we couldn't oppose. Come on. The crowd is full, and I invited you three. And I invited you guys, I mean. And then out comes Elsa. And Nami says she looks scared. Although I do like her dress.
That's a nice hair she has.
Yeah. Queen Elsa, and then you see the part where she had to remove the gloves.
Well, you see Kyrie going, wait, I sense some power from her. Because I can see Kyrie sensing Elsa's magic.
Yeah, it's a Princess of Heart thing. Should we have Nami be a Princess of Heart?
Would that even work, I wonder? Because she's really not princess-like.
True.
Plus, her greed would kind of take it away, too.
How about Vivi?
I could see that more.
Yeah, we'll have Vivi be a Princess of Heart.
Or maybe Rebecca.
Maybe both?
Can that even work with two from the same
Anna,
world?
Elsa.
They never confirmed if Anna was one of the new 7.
Really? I thought they did.
I thought they implied Elsa was the new one of the new 7.
You might be right. They greeted Elsa. After that, they get called Elsa.
Really, the only one we knew was Rapunzel.
Yeah. And then after that, Elsa greeted Anna and said, "You look beautiful. You look beautiful. I mean, you look more beautiful." She said, "Thank you." And what is that yet smell? Chocolate. And then I hear chocolate. Did you say chocolate? Chocolate! And Elsa asks, "Who was that?" "Oh, that's the chocolate guy. He always gets crazy whenever he hears the word chocolate."
SpongeBob joke.
I just had to do that. We referencing SpongeBob a lot.
That boy who constantly eats chocolate.
What?
See, I can make the chocolate boy from Hey Arnold.
I thought so. I thought you were referencing that. And then they meet, and then she meets Kyrie and Nami, and when Kyrie tries to shake her hands, but then she feels.
Sorry, I don't shake hands.
Why not?
I have my reasons.
Okay. And then she said, "I don't." And then she said, "I don't want to be rude, but what country from you?" I'm from a village called KH3. Yeah.
Island.
We just joined you. Yeah, and I'm from.
Most of our friends are too. So I'm from Syrup Village. And I'm from Drum Island, where it's always snowing.
Yeah, and then they meet the Duke of Weaseltown. Weaselton!
Weaselton! It's Weaselton!
And I like to offer you a dance. Oh, I don't dance, but my sister does.
But my sister does. Like, no. I can see guy going, "You're evil, aren't you?"
Yep. And she has a bad vibe about him. And Nami just
look at him.
Yeah.
He tries pressing Anna for information why the gates were shut.
Yeah. And then she meets Hans, and then we have the scene of them.
That love is an open door.
Yeah. Well, we don't know if Hans is. And then he proposes, and then she said, "Can I say something crazy?" Yeah. And then she doesn't see his evil smirk. All his gorning. Yep, I'm making him.
Does he do that one Clayton did in the first game?
What?
Does he do that one Clayton did in the first game?
Yeah. And then when Kyrie sees Hans, she too senses darkness. What he probably up to is no good. And then she said, "May I present Prince Hans of the Southern Isle? We like to have our blessing of our marriage." And they all went, "Marriage? What?" And Nami says, "Oh no, he's like Sanji." No wait, Sanji doesn't ask to propose.
No, he just flirts. Marriage? Who's gonna believe that?
Yeah, you can't. And Sakura asks, Kyrie asks, you imagine this doesn't happen here, does it? I didn't think so. And then she said,
Naruto rushed into his marriage.
"Yeah, how long did he marry Hinata after the last?"
I'm pretty sure they were the same. He was still 19 when I looked up, so probably only a few months after it.
Yeah, in our Naruto Sakura one, they dated for 3 years before they got married.
So they were what, 22, 23?
Yeah, I think that's the right age for
he
them.
was 22 and she'd be 23 because she's like 7 months older than him.
Yeah. And then Elsa says, "Can I talk to you alone, Anna?" "No." You say it to the both of us. "Fine. You can't marry a man you just met." "Why? It's true love." "Anna, what do you know about
No, it isn't. More than you.
All you do is shut down people. And Elsa felt hurt. Even Nami was like, "Okay, that was gone too far."
Ouch.
And Elsa said, "You asked for my blessing, and the answer is no. The party is over. Close the gate." "What?" "Elsa, no. I can't leave like this." "Then please
leave. Honestly, that was kind of harsh.
That Elsa said leave?
Yes.
Yeah. "What did I do? What did I do to you afraid of?" And
She launches out the ice.
And then Kyrie asked, "Ice powers?" "Wait!" And the Duke was out, "Get her! Monster!
Save her!
And then everything turns frozen. And then Kyrie asks, "Snow? It's snowing?"
Her powers must be tied to the ice and cold and snow.
"The Queen has cursed the land," says the Duke. "You have to go." "No! You!"
You see Nami like begging the Duke in the face.
Yeah.
Know your place, worm.
And then she said, "We gotta go after her. I have a feeling that these monsters will go after her." What monsters? Those monsters!
You see, like the frozen deer heartless.
Yes. And they all get their fighting stance. And Chopper transform. And Anna is surprised to see that. And Duke says, "Ah! Demons! Get away!" And Nami gives the Duke the death glare that scares him.
That she just learned Conqueror's hockey in that second.
Yeah.
Either one is optional.
Would she summon Zeus against these Heartless? Because
I think it's a bit overkill at the moment.
Yeah.
For like low level Heartless like that.
Yeah. And Usopp, special attack, force, fire, 4-star. Yeah. And then they said, "We got to go after Elsa." And And then Nami says, "We're coming." Kairi says, "We're coming." Who would be the leader in here, Nami or Kairi? Or
Kyrie.
yeah, come on, girls. Let's go follow. Let's go with Anna. Anna, we're going with you. Those creatures are dangerous, and we'll protect. We can fight to protect you. And Anna says, "Yes, you're right. Bring us horses." I leave Hans and
You want to Jack Torrance yourself?
and Nami says, "I got a bad feeling about him." Kairi says, "Yes, so do I." And then she says, "Elsa, we're looking for you. It's me, your sister." I'm not. And said, "Look, we'll find." Then, some Skyri felt something. That's why would she run off like that? And she hears a voice, and how is this any of your business? Read the room, kiddo.
Mm-hmm.
And then she looks up to see a blonde chick with an organization coat. Wait, an organization coat? You knew, asked Nami? Excuse me? Oh, right. You forgot. The name's Narcine. This time, remember. And Nami says, I don't like her attitude.
I feel like we've met and she pissed me off before.
Yeah.
Now, wouldn't you like to know?
It's it. Well, she seems to know you, Nami, so why don't we just play along? Baby, yeah. Not unless her name was Tara. Excuse me, I'm right here. What are you? Oh, and Anna asks, "What are you after my sister for?" No one's gonna hurt her. But we're not about to put up with your mental. So stay out and behave. And she separated Anna away from and Anna and the others away from each other. Um, Kyrie,
Did she
Nami,
put them in that ice maze?
yeah, it's gonna be Kyrie and Nami in the ice maze. While Usopp is stuck with Anna. Usopp and Chopper are stuck with Anna. Oh, great! Now what are we gonna do? If Sora were yeah, Elsa's that doesn't matter, says Kyrie. Elsa's in trouble. Lark thinks said she wouldn't hurt her, but do you trust her? As far as I can throw them, says Nami. Then let's go find them. And then they go to the ice maze, and Kyrie says, "If it's Nami's, I'm getting sick of this stupid place. I miss Kyrie. I'm." Really?
Yeah.
Well, I should be surprised after he did marry her and he did date her in that in the live action movie.
Yeah, and if you look at the kid in Channel Chasers,
Yeah.
so it's pretty much canon since Butch just revealed it.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about. I mean, one hand Tootie can be funny, but she's not to level creepy.
I think she got the live actions kind of handled it better.
Okay, I haven't seen it because I thought it was. But we're gonna go off track. Then after they get out of the maze, they go, "Oh, fine." And
Find those
oh yeah, I forgot.
nobodies.
I forgot, Kyrie. I brought some winter clothes. And wait, you had those with you, and you didn't tell me they weren't. Hey, we were frozen. And Kyrie said, "You're luckier, my friend." And they put on the winter clothes, and then they heard the snow.
At least they had winter clothes. Thanks, Donald.
Yeah.
Again, I don't want to Jack Torrance myself.
Then they hear the snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen.
Hey, do you hear something?
That's Elsa's voice. Yeah, but who is she singing to?
Yeah, who is she singing to?
And did I also hear music? She sings "Let It Go."
The one song they could have used, and you wasted it.
Yeah. If it would have been funnier. Like, I don't know, the cape fell on Donald's ears. I mean his eyes.
Yeah, what?
Yeah. And then after she creates the cast,
did Elsa make this?
I think she looked happier. Says no. Let's go check on her. And then Lark-C shows up and says, "Please don't tell me you're spying on her." Lark-C, don't pin this around us. You're the one following her. She's got you there, says Nami. Ooh, look at you, Miss Princess of Heart, all sassy. Elsa's a new person of interest, so she's one of the new 7 hearts, maybe. You mean like Rapunzel? That's what the old geezer said. Actually, can't pick. Maybe Elsa doesn't have it. I mean, you see how ours match. What if it's Darkman? Elsa will never join you guys. Actually, it's too early to call, says Lark-C. It depends on how she sees it. If she believes her magic is darkness, then that's what it become. But what would she accept, light or darkness? I know, I want to know. But good for you. Guess what? I won't let her fall into darkness. I remember that in the Kingdom Hearts in the KH3 trailer where Sora said it, and then immediately cut to Aqua falling to darkness. And then
they wasted pretty much all their marketing on Frozen.
Yeah. And by the way, this is the only Frozen song we'll use.
The only song in the game they use.
Yeah. And then said, and after that, she caused them to fly off the mountain. Nami has an idea. Zeus! She summoned Zeus, and Zeus saved them from falling. Meanwhile, Elsa Anna met with Kristoff. Kristoff, I believe his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said, "So what made the king go ice crazy?" Yeah, this ought to be good. Says Usopp, who was while Chomper was riding was pulling the sled with the Sven. Because Chopper would do that. He said, "Well, it's because she got mad because I said I wanted to marry this man. Wait, you got married? You got engaged to a man you met that day? Yeah, yeah, she did.
Just met?
Yeah, she did. I mean, who does that? At least At least Aladdin and Jasmine waited for years before they could get married. He found out from the gummy film that Aladdin and Jasmine got married.
Yeah, because that's where Store's crew was last time.
Yeah. So, did your parents teach you not to meet with strangers? Yes, but Hans is not a stranger. Oh, yeah? What's his name? What's his middle name? Oh, the Southern Isles? Foot size? Foot size doesn't even matter. And Chopper asks, what does that mean, Usopp? I'll tell you.
You're too young to know.
And then she said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't sound like true love. Yeah! Look at Sora and Kairi. That's true love. And Luffy and Nami. That's true love. And Naruto and Sakura. Who's Naruto and Sakura? Never mind. Definitely not Sasuke and Sakura. Ugh. Can you imagine if they married?
It is just today's trailer.
Anyway, then they get surrounded by wolves. It's honest. I want to help. Why not? I don't trust her. Just excuse. Yeah, who is magic? Ask Usopp as he fires with his pellet. It's true love. As he grabs his guitar and bashes them a wolf with it, and then it crashed, and that's when they meet. And after that, they meet Olaf. Yeah, and then when they see Olaf, silly reindeer, you can't have my leg. And Chopper said, "A talking." Then he said, Chopper, wake up. Where'd the snowman go? Snowman? Yeah, and it was walking and talking. Chopper, everyone knows Snowman can't walk. You must imagine. Really?
You were talking to a talking reindeer.
You think a snowman is? You think a talking snowman is far fetched? You must.
You know what crew and world we're from, right?
That's true. I just love that. I just love that joke. I just love that scene where Sora's a walking, talking snowman. That's ridiculous, Sora.
Yeah, he says to a talking duck and dog.
Yeah.
Right? It's the point where you realize this is kind of stupid.
Yeah. And then they finally meet Olaf. And he does that stupid song.
That song about summer in summer. I'm gonna tell him no.
And Usopp said, I'll tell. Don't you two dare. And then they finally met Kairi and Nami. So, Kairi, Nami. Yeah. I'm so glad you ladies are all right. What happened? We met with Anna, but we met with Elsa. I mean,
She said this marshmallow. She said this like snow monster after us.
We're not there yet.
Oh.
But then Larxene shows up, the girl with the organization coat. And who's this guy? Is this another guy you met? Did you just marry another guy? No.
He's helping me out to forget to Elsa.
Right. Anyway, we gotta find Elsa. You tried to climb on the rocks. What makes you're gonna kill yourself? I'm ignoring you.
Oh, is it getting harder to breathe? She's not even like that far up.
Yeah.
I see Nami and Usopp laughing at her.
Yeah. And Kyrie?
She'd snicker.
And then they I don't know if this helps.
There's a path up this way.
It's and Usopp like, wait, what? You think we could climb there?
He'd be saying that, yelling at Olaf.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I've been impaled. Chopper, you see Chopper freaking out like, Chopper, he's made of snow.
Oh yeah. Then actually here's this. He's hurt. He's impaled. Call a doctor. Chopper, you're the doctor, and he's a snowman. Remember? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I like to know where Chopper's brain goes sometimes.
Yeah. When he's smart, he's really smart. But when he acts like that, he's an idiot.
He gets up to the bells and Cursor goes, that's ice.
Yeah.
Now, the Olympic champion cannot be bested.
Yeah.
Oh, see?
And then they just and else. I mean, they went up there and see Elsa's dress for the first time.
Oh, God, Sanji's not here.
Yeah.
Because I see back in the realm of darkness, somebody's talking about me again.
And this,
I can feel I'm missing a really pretty girl. Now, you whizzed. It's always the ladies with you, isn't it?
yeah.
You think about anything else?
Yeah, and Anna says, Anna tells Big Mom back of Arendelle said, Elsa, I'm so sorry about what happened. If I didn't know, it's okay. You don't have to apologize, but you should go. But we just got here. There's monsters after you. I'll be fine. They'll never find me.
We found you.
And
you kind of have to come back. What? You kind of set up an eternal blizzard in Arendelle.
What? That's okay. You can unfreeze it. No, I can't. I don't know how. Sure you can. I know you can.
And they start singing over each other.
Yeah, and Kyrie asks, how does this happen? How are people singing? Or Nami was the one, because Kyrie is a Disney character, sort of.
Yeah. Is this singing thing something you guys all do?
Well, kind of. Maybe you should give it a try, Nami.
Can
Lucy Christian
I don't
sing?
know if Lucy Christian can sing or not.
I know Stephanie Young can. And I said, you have to go right now. And then and after that, she accidentally froze Anna's heart. And then she
And cause them all
summons.
out with marshmallow in there.
Yep, she creates marshmallow, and then Kyrie and Nami and Usopp and Chomper fight marshmallow, and who scares them off?
After he chases them to that forest area.
Yeah, he said, "Why could we fight?" And not and Chopper. Why can it be? That snowman from that Rudolph special. Wait, what?
Be thankful it's not Jack Frost.
Yeah.
I don't mean the Keaton version.
You mean the Santa Claus one?
No, I mean the Killer Snowman.
Oh, I forgot about that one. I've never seen those. Are they stupid?
They have fake snow in them.
Fake snow?
Yes.
I thought so. And then Kyrie has an idea. I got an idea. I could. She pulls find the tree, grabs it, and lifts it, and latches onto the snowman.
I think you just pissed him off.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, jump!
Yeah. And then Kyrie says, "Good thing snow's so soft. We could do this 100 times."
No, thank you.
I just love that. I just love
There's the way
Source.
Haley delivered that was just so good.
Yeah, that was the only good line in the Arendelle world.
I can you imagine Hayden saying that?
Yeah.
And now we get the sliding away from the snow dragons. part.
Yeah. And after that, they find Hans. And what's Hans doing here? Then Kyrie looks at something and she sees a dark aura surrounding him. I knew it. I knew there was something fishy about that guy. And then return, and then we have the scene where Elsa meets Anna meets the trolls. I think that's what they were called.
Yeah, after they notice her hair's turning white.
Yeah, and then they find out. Then they found out.
I think Kristoff is crazy talking to the rocks.
Yeah.
Oh, Anna, run! Like,
he's lost his mind. And Luffy.
And you're talking snowman, Olaf. You're in no room to judge. Like, how are you guys not freaked out? Like, you're seeing weirder.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of our crewmates is a skeleton.
Yeah.
You do that stupid song they do, then figure out why Anna's hair's turning white.
Yeah, and then they said, "Do you, Anna, take Crystal to be your trophy? Wait, what? You're getting married?" And then they found out. Usopp said, "Wait,
there's strange magic here."
Yep. And Usopp says, "You mean Anna has to confess her true love to that Hans guy? That's gonna be the most cliche thing I ever heard." And it's Disney. They're
one cliche.
Yeah. Even when they're good, they're cliche. But cliches don't always mean bad.
Yeah, that cliches in everything. I know. I was in those cliches when they were.
And then they take her to Hans, and Hans, you have to kiss me.
Wait, what?
And they ask for privacy. Hans, you have to kiss me. Elsa struck me with her powers. You said you never. I was wrong. Please. She rolled my heart, and only true love can save. And then true love's kiss. And then he said, if only there was someone there who loved you.
Wait,
What?
what? Who would have saw this?
Yeah. And he has this plan. He said he was planning something. He was planning to kill Elsa after, and then kill her. Then makes her and the king. They said, "You'll never get away with this." I already have. It would be more close. Then he said. Then he sees Dark scenes. Oh, it's according to plan. Remember, we need Elsa alive. And and then Kyrie and the others says sees Marshmallow and says Elsa. And Kyrie was Nami was about to defend, and Kyrie stopped and said, I think he doesn't want to hurt us." What? How do you know that? He's looking for Elsa. Then he said, "Hey, you want to look for Elsa? You want to look for Elsa? Want to save her from the bad guy? Then we should team up." And Nami said, "What? No way!"
Relax, we need him. Who knows what they're gonna have?
Yeah, you're probably right. It's Nami says one of the things great about you, Kyrie, is you make friends with anybody. You're like Sora. Thanks. And she flips her hair and said thanks. She finds it. She takes it as a compliment. And then they hear, "Stop, put me down." "That's Kristoff," says Kyrie. And Nami says, "Do us a favor and wait. If you come along, Kristoff might freak out." "No, Sven, we're not going back. She's with her true love." And Kristoff looks at him and is like, "Yeah, right." I mean,
What about you? What about me?
Yeah. I mean, aren't you guys? As Kyrie says, you guys are like perfect. Yeah, like me and Sora. Oh, I'll just help her. I'll just keep her from getting lost. And then they feel a wind pick. And they see Anna. Else. And Kyrie says, "Anna, Elsa might need both our help. Let's go!" Right. Let's meet. We'll meet. I have a feeling that Usopp and Chopper might be there. Usopp and Chopper help Anna. Look, we can make it. And they see Krista. Anna, what are you doing? They see Hans trying to Hans telling Elsa that Anna is dead. And she's dead because of you. And Elsa gets into mourning. thinking it's her fault. But then Hans uses his sword, but Anna comes in frozen. No, and then she
Freezes completely.
Yeah. Then we hear, "I was frozen today." Yeah, I had to do that joke.
Hmm.
And somewhere Xehanort said, "Did someone say my catch? One of my phrases?"
There, that's a blast from the past.
As long as no one says "Great Scott." And Kari said, "No." And then suddenly Hans transformed into,
Skull.
yeah.
Which is also more annoying than Lump of Horror.
Yeah. And they beat Skull. And then they return. And then finally, then Anna starts to melt, returning her back to normal. And Nami's, "What?" And Larksing shows up and said, "So love fill both their hearts. Two in one world." Definitely didn't see that coming. Then Nami says, "First Marluxia, then you." Or would it be Kyrie? "What is this all about?" "Oh, I see you bumped in Marluxia. Then why am I explaining this? The new 7 hearts. If you mess up and don't find your 7 Guardians of Light, we're going to need another group of 5. And Kyrie says, "Leave innocent people out of this." "Ooh, look at you, Mr. All Tough Girl. Last, are you, what are you afraid to get kidnapped again?" She mocks. "Maybe you should do your job and find the other Guardians." And Kyrie says, "Oh, please. You haven't found your 13. The king said you're one secret darkness show." "Oh, no, we're set." and Usopp said, "You're lying." "How do you know I am?" "Because I can tell who's a liar and who's not. I'm a liar, and I would." "Maybe I am, and maybe I'm not." Then she winks and leaves. And Kyrie says, "Oh no. If they have if she's telling the truth." And Nami says, "Don't worry, Kyrie. They'll have each other." As Anna hugs Elsa, and Elsa realizes love unfroze. It's love that unfroze. What's all? And she dolls out Arendelle, and we Hans goes back to normal and says, "Anna, but she froze your heart. The only frozen heart around here is yours." And she turns around and then punches Hans. And and Nami's and Kyrie and Nami all cheered.
Yay!
And in the original game, they didn't have a goodbye scene. This time they will.
No, they didn't.
And not. And Elsa says, "I'd like to thank you for helping me, and Anna together." And Kai says, "Yeah, it's nice to meet you too, and we're glad to help." And Olaf, don't you go missing. Don't you go missing. We don't want to make a game of you, of finding you, of looking. I hated that mini game, by the way.
Yeah, especially finding all the treasures.
Yeah, I was talking about the Olaf mini game.
Oh yeah, that one.
Although the slider one reminded me of Sonic Adventure. And then they meet up. They meet up with Mickey and them. So Sora and Kyrie greet each other with a kiss. And, sorry, we're late. It's okay. You got here as fast as you. And then Kyrie says the organization claimed they have all their 13. Do any of you think that's true? Well, I don't know, but they kept mentioning Snooze 7 Hearts, which seems to be code for let's go bother more princesses. Well, the original Princess of Hearts, time for protecting the pure light, is ended. And pass on to others. Our enemy must be cognizant of it. If the new 7 Hearts is what they wish to call it, so be it. But I haven't lost my power. Am I still one of the 7? Yes. Says Kyrie. Yes, Kyrie. But you chose to wield a Keyblade and fight with us. But we haven't found Terria. But we know where Ventus is, says Goofy. Vanitas told us that he's inside Sora's heart. And so did Anson Wise in his data. So it must be true. That's great! Now we can find Vin! But we don't know where he is, says Kyrie. And Sora says, I'll go. Is that wise? But Sora, you still haven't have all your strength yet. Are you up to it? Oh, no, probably not. Well, Sora, you need to get stronger. I know you're worried about us, but we'll all be doomed if you try to stage a half-baked risk. Once you get all your strength back, you can come to our rescue. You got that? All right, but be safe. No reckless stuff. Look who's talking, says Kyrie. I like Kyrie being sassy.
Yeah.
And she said he's more reckless than Luffy. Oh no, not exactly. They just don't think. If only he listened to Master Ian Sid the way he listened to you, Kyrie, maybe that we could start. I'm listening now. Did it? Oh, very good. But Sora, you will continue with your journey to build your powers. Well, Riku, Mickey, Sanji, Brooke and Frank, you continue your search for Aqua. Yes, sir. Do you want to do one more world before we end?
Nah.
We got an hour.
I mean, Pirates is probably going to take too long to do.
Do an extra work. Do a new world rather than doing Pirates. We could go to Radiant Garden and finish. Why don't we do the Sephiroth arc? Why don't we finish off the Sephiroth arc? Or should we save that for last? Before
maybe last.
Yeah. How about they all decide to take a break? No, I got a better idea. We could go to, since the Straw Hats went to the story, we could have them go to Naruto's world. We could go to the paint, help them. Nah, that wouldn't work. We'll probably do Sephiroth next week.
All right.
Did we do Robin Hood?
No.
We'll do Robin. We'll do Soren. We'll do another world where they change. This time they'll go to Robin Hood.
Okay.
But first, at the Badlands, Marluxia talks to Roxanne and said, why are you back? Oh, it's nice to wait to greet your partner in crime. Why do you think the old geezer turned us back? He must know we backstabbed him in the organization when resentment was from. Xehanort doesn't care about us. to him were nothing but empty husks. The organization was husks, not me. You ready for another coup? And no, we're good thing Demix isn't here though. We're not including Demix. He's the most annoying character in the game. In the series. In the series in general. But Luke Sword will. We need Luke Sword. Although that he might be the key to getting Sora back. But still,
we still need him.
Yeah.
For pirates.
Yeah. She said, Sayek's brought Vexen on board. They're planning to use replicas. Those wind-up toys? You know that Riku replica was a success. You just mock it because that's who you are. And then he says, the next replica, the one crafted from Sora's memories, real enough to join our ranks. And Vexen claims the new ones will be human in every way if he ever finishes it. Oh, the thing is, I kind of told Kairi and that bitch Nami that we're ready. My bad. Let them believe as much. Ugh, Xemnas. If they are to think all 13 darknesses, then they will panic, and panic will lead to lack of preparation. The first 6 members of the organization were all princesses to Ansem the Wise, and the 7th and 8th members joined thereafter. The 13th member was Roxas, a Keyblade wielder. So what about you? I suppose... How do I suppose number 9 through 12? Because our hearts are uber powerful. Wrong. You've been brought together for another purpose. What? So you could join right away the bottom rung? It was Luke Sword. What is this organization rehash? I happen to play an important role. No one betched me. One must hold cards along the necessary. What important role? That stupid box that Zigbar claims is real but won't tell us a single thing? You just have to ask Zigbar that. Now, Xemnas, what is your purpose? You didn't invite us here for old time's sake. You are to reveal the greatest secret, the ancient Keyblade legacy that sleeps within you. They all give him a surprised look, and he laughs evilly. And then Master Xehanort said, it's all going according to plan. And once I I know his plan in here is going to be different than in the original game. His plan is to take over Kingdom Hearts because he's evil.
Yeah.
And then he starts to sing in the dark of the night. I know it's not Disney, but it's Christopher Lloyd sing. Well, not really Christopher Lloyd, but you get what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think he hears music. Said, "Is he going to sing again?" He said, "In the dark of the night," and I was tossing and turning. Yes, he is. And
He turned from Xehanort to Rasputin.
Yep.
And somewhat Jim Cummings.
Yep. And after that, Sora finds a. I think Kairi would fit in Zootopia more than Robin Hood, so they'll go to Zootopia next week.
Right. All right.
So they'll go to Robin Hood World. Here's how it would start with. I believe we'll start with after Robin and Little John get in their disguise. Listen, we sure got away with that Prince John. You know, Robin, we've been taking him too many chances. Chances? What do you mean? You must be joking. That was a little much. Yeah? Good thing they couldn't handle. Take a look at. They almost got through your wig. This almost had my name on it. You gotta get. They're getting better. You gotta admit they're getting better. And then Sora finally arrives and said, "Wait, what's happening? Wait, oh, am I a lion again? Only I'm walking on two legs. What's going on?" And then meanwhile, Robin Hood and Little John said, "Oh, what are these creatures again?" And so, and Luffy said, "Hey, I'm a monkey. Cool." And what animal was Robin? I forgot.
A fox or a wolf?
Yeah, she was a wolf. Yeah, she was a wolf. Yeah, I'm a wolf. I'm very well. I like it. Wolves are and Donald and Goofy are the same. Which they're confused. Even they're confused by it. How is it? It would be. Then again, it would probably look creepy if they looked human.
Yeah.
And Zorro was a horse. I think I remember that.
Okay.
They get turned, and Sora the others jumped in and teamed up with Robin, and they fought the Heartless together. Well, thanks, old chap. You saved us. You're welcome. Who are you? Why, you don't recognize me? I am Robin Hood. I've robbed the rich to feed the poor. Wait, what? Wait, you don't know about Prince John? We came from a country very far away. I see. Then I guess you can hang out with us until it. Um, I then sometime later, Little John was cooking lunch, and Robin was all love struck, and Sora said, "Hello, Robin? Robin, are you okay? You're Robin. You're burning the." What would you say? Your mind's not. Oh, forget it. Your mind's not. You're thinking about something with long eyelash and that sweet. Wait, what are you talking about? And then they know. Ah, it's and somewhere, and once again, Sanji said something. Someone's wasting cooking. Sorry, John. I'm thinking about Maid Marian. I can't help it. I love her, John. I just realized something. If Sanji was there, would he find animal women attractive? Would he be into bestiality?
I don't know.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I think it's best that we never find out.
Right.
And Sora asks, "Who's this maid Marian?" Oh, this girl Robin's been in love with since they were. I know that feeling. I know that feeling. I've been I've been going out with my. I've been friends with this one girl, and now she's my girl. Yeah, I have a girlfriend too, says Luffy. And Sora says, "Why don't?" And Little John says, "Why don't you moping around? Just marry her. You just go up to her girl's hand and say, 'Hey, remember me? We were kids together. Will you marry me?' It just doesn't work that way. Come on, Rob. Sweep up for catch her. She'll never go out with a guy like me," says Robin. "What do I have to offer?" "Well, you can't cook." "I'll cook for you guys," says Sora. And I don't know. And they hear Friar Tuck say, "You're not an outlaw. You're a hero." "Hero? You hear that, Johnny? We just been pardoned." "Oh, that's a gag. Well, we never been arrested." We're gonna show a little bit of Robin Hood. I think we still got an hour, so I think we'll finish it by then.
Right.
Then he said, "There's a big tournament." "A tournament, huh?" "It's an archery. Archery, huh?" And Donald said, "Oh no, you're not thinking about joining, are you? The winner will get a big kiss from Mary." And now I'm not. Because and sources, don't take this wrong way, but I don't want to kiss your girlfriend. I think you should. And then they get on disguises. And then Luffy notices them. "Hey guys, look! We have bounties!" "How did they get our bounty pictures with our disguises? With our..." And Zoro says, "That's a good question. It's like someone figured out what they don't know is one of the Xehanorts show them what they'll look like to Prince John,
Yeah.
who's what their probable disguises be. So we need our own disguises." And Robin says, "I got one." She dresses herself like a prince, like a duchess. And Zoro dresses up like a bodyguard. Or how about
Yeah.
Even better, Zoro, the original Zoro, not you know what I mean by that, Antonio Banderas,
Right.
which was based off an old TV show from Disney back then.
Really.
Yeah. And Luffy's disguise would be nothing. He said, "Remember, Luffy, do not mess this up unless they attack." "Yeah, yeah." And they see May and Robin was about to walk to her, but he said, "Cool it, Loverboy. You got to disguise yours." "Yeah, don't worry. This disguise will fool my own mother." "Yeah, but your mom ain't here. You got to fool bushel britches." And then he said, "Sheriff, Your Honor." It was the sheriff of Nottingham. And Sora asked, "That's the sheriff? I thought he would look like a pig." The sheriff noticed Robin and flirts with her since she's a wolf. And Robin slaps him and says, "I think she likes me." And then they get the characters. I am the show Reginald, the Duke of Chudley, and this is my right hand woman, Princess Vivi. Princess Vivi. Right, and this is our bodyguard, Antonio. Antonio? Yeah. And then watch the archery tournament, and of course Robin wins. And while they cheer for Robin, they booed the sheriff.
Right.
And after Robin wins, Prince John says, "I name you the winner." And then he takes a sword and tears apart, reveals Robin, or should I say, the loser. Seize him! They get surrounded by Oh no, Heartless. I sentenced you to instant death. Please, and Maid Marian says, "I love you. Please have mercy on him." Why should I? Because I love him. Love him? And does this prisoner return your love? And then Robin says, "Marian, I love you more than life itself." Ah, young love. And Sora says, "That's so beautiful. But traitors must die with the crown. Traitors to the crown. The crown belongs to King Richard. Long live King Richard. Long. I am king. I am the king." And Luffy says, "This guy makes Buggy look like a calm guy."
Yeah.
And the execution comes up, and then Sora has an Sora sneaks up and jumps on. Then he jumps on King Prince John and releases Robin. So, "Get him! Get him!" And Lady Clunking joins in the fight.
Yeah.
It's like those party member guests. Those guest party members, like in KH3.
Yeah.
Which I thought was weird that Hercules was a guest party member in his own world.
Yeah. Till the third game.
Yeah. While they were fighting, Robin asked Marian, "My love, will you marry me?" "Oh, darling, I thought you would never ask. But you could have chosen a more romantic." And because Sora said, "If I ever propose to Kyrie, it's not going to be during a fight." And same goes for me and Nami, says Luffy. "And for a honeymoon in London, and we'll have six kids." Better hire a babysitter. And they defeat all the Heartless, and Lady Cluck played football with the guards, which was my favorite scene in the movie.
Yeah, that was funny.
Then they hear, "For he that like it fell off from heaven." "Oh, there you are. You won't believe who that sword is. Robin Hood." Robin? "Yeah, and those key bears, those men with cloaks right here." "Ah!" And he ties them up to a pole. "Get out of that if you can." And then Sora lets Robin and Maid Marian have a. And then they sing the phony King of England. And then later they found out Friar Tuck got arrested. We're not doing every scene in the movie, just the important ones.
Yeah, it'd be like completely different if it's in the Kingdom Hearts world.
Yeah. So we can't let him You can't let him hang Fire Tut. What are we gonna do? We'll sneak off. Robin, you help. A jailbreak is his only chance. We gotta try, or else he dies. And at 1 o'clock, uh, Sora and the others get in disguise. And Luffy wants to jump into action, but Sora said, no. You'll. Do you want Fire to die? Then let's be silent. Fine. And then the sheriff, and they got rid of the guards, and Robin and Zoro disguised himself as the guards with the beaks.
Mm-hmm.
And then the sheriff noticed Little John there, and they knocked him out unconscious. And then Sora uses Keyblade to release Friar Tuck. And they said, "Shh, we're busting you guys out of here. I'm gonna go with Robin to get the treasure." And treasure, huh? Says Luffy. Hey, he's planning to sneak treasure for Nami.
Right. Because she would want something.
Yeah. And then little Prince John wakes up and said, "Not so fair." And then he turns himself into a heartless, or riding a heartless creature. It's kind of like the
Probably
Clayton.
better.
What?
Yeah. Like Clayton.
And and the fight is like a typical Disney boss fight.
Right.
And after they beat him, Little John's like, no. And then King Richard shows up. It's based off of that deleted scene. Brent?
Where Robin Hood's wounded and King Richard shows up there.
Yeah, but Robin's not wounded here.
Oh.
They all bow to him, and Richard, what do you? I leave you in Nottingham, and I hear you tax the good people of this city and release those creatures called the Heartless. You're both guilty. I should banish you for life. But it would upset me. And oh yes, the crown. You have not me. And Sora says, and Sora makes fun of him and says, "Wow, what a mama's boy."
Yeah.
Then he said, and Key Bear, wait, you know I'm the Key Bear? I know all. Does everyone, and Luffy asks, does everyone know about the Keyblade and all that? It's so, Donald, the world order is a bunch of bull.
Yes, it is.
And then Sora and the others were knighted. It's nice to be knighted rather than being chased by the world by a king, rather than being chased by one. And then Sora says, "It's great to see you guys, but we gotta go save the world." Said, if you need if you need help, we'll be sure to help you. It's foreshadowing what I'm planning to do in the final part. What is it? Oh, you'll find out. If you don't want to be spoiled, it's basically an in-game moment. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
We'll end here, but we'll talk until at least for 20 more minutes.
All right.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Especially when we did original content. By original, I mean that wasn't in the original game. In the original game. So we'll do the part 4 next week, and the final part will be sometime in May. Okay, I don't know when we'll get to that. I thought about including Naruto, but I don't think it would fit here because I don't know which arc would fit. I don't want to do the pain arc, even though that was the last good arc. But it's the pain arc pales in comparison to any of the One Piece arcs.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I mean, I would rather watch Enies Lobby over the pain arc any day.
You said Enies Lobby over Pain Arc?
Yeah, would you?
Yeah.
Hell, I'll even take the worst One Piece arc over the. No, I wouldn't. I was thinking about because that, even though that arc sucked. Though I forgot what it's called. The last arc before the Water 7.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm back.
Okay.
Okay. I also want to do one of the movie podcasts we'll do next sometime in May as well. We're doing here's what I'm planning to do in July. Rocky. We'll do Rocky in July, okay?
Okay.
I'm excited for that. I'm also excited to do The Rock. And what else did we say we were gonna do?
Are we still doing that Serrata podcast?
Yeah, probably in June.
Okay.
We're also gonna do we're also gonna do we'll talk about the Halloween ones later on. We'll do
All right.
because we got a long time till Halloween.
Right.
Um, we also we're also doing. Where are you in Wano?
I'm still in the Odin flashback.
I see. Um, maybe in June or July we'll finish Wano.
All right.
I can't wait till that. Especially when we do the final battle. And you know what? Did we have Sheena put on the mask yet? Or we're waiting for when he with the Like a Prayer song.
Maybe. He had him in his Wolverine outfit where he goes ghost.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna end here. Okay.
All right.
See you next week.